Finally back live session. So sorry I'm starting late. Uh, a number of things happened, and newsflash: my wife is unavoidably absent tonight. So I'll be doing it alone, you know. But yeah, we're still gonna have a good time, and you know, she would be here if she could. I wanted her to be here too. But things happened. All right, so I just need to tell others that we are ready, we are here, we are ready to go. So please do tell once you've joined. Just let everybody else know that we are live. All right, you can just help share the link, you know, to just let everybody know that we are live. All right. All right. Okay. We are live, so please kindly let everybody know that we are live so that we can start. However, I know people will still watch this after I might have posted these videos, so I'll start anyways. All right. Yeah. I'll just give about 2 more minutes so that people can join. All right. I see two people already joined. So, yeah. Thank you for joining. Please just share the link once you join so that you know others can join as well. And like I said, I'm so sorry. You know, my wife is unavoidably absent. So I guess it's just me and you this night. Alright, but we're still gonna have a good time. We're still gonna have a good time. Trust me. So let me just share the link so that people can also join. All right, my wife is unavoidably absent, like I said, but we are still gonna have a good time. So I'm just sharing the link so that you know you can have people join the live session. All right, I'm still gonna have a good time, like I said, despite the fact that my wife is not, she's unavoidably absent. But yeah, just we're gonna have a good time, and just about 30 minutes you are done. Yes, so today we are going to talk about, I'm sharing the link, please share the link too. So like we said, today basically the whole uh, the live session is actually about you know um, how not to marry wrong. Basically, that's the summary of the whole thing. So for everybody just joining, I won't have to repeat myself, but like I said, my wife is unavoidably absent. So please just, we're just gonna enjoy ourselves this night, and then we'll move on from there. All right, let's get into it. So, like I said, the whole essence of this tonight's live session is to answer some questions, because especially people of our generation, we are seeing quite a number of things that are really disturbing, based on, the way people talk, the way they think. We kind of see their mindset in these things as regards marriage. All right. And so basically, people just feel serving God, once you are a fervent Christian and all that, you automatically marry right. No, actually. You won't marry right because you're a Christian, actually. Okay. I will start with a particular illustration. Okay. Now, you can have, let's say you have a three bedroom flat, and you have like you have light in the house. There is light in the sitting room, there's light in the kitchen, there's light in the passage, light at the balcony, light at the veranda, you know, light in the toilet, light in the first room, light in the second room. But there's a particular room, the third room, the light is off. It's the same house, but there's a particular room that the light is off. So that means even in the same house, there can be darkness in a particular place, whereas other places are full of, like, other places are full of light, are full of light. So that means, as a believer, there can be light in many areas of your life, but there is a particular area that is darkness. You've not turned on the light in that area. So you can't just assume that, oh, because there's light in room one, room two, the passage and everything, there's light in every room. No. Until you enter that room and turn on the light, there will still be darkness. There will still be darkness. So, excuse me. So that means that as a believer, every area of our lives, we should make sure that there's no area that has some, gray matters, some darkness. You can be fervent, can be a fervent believer. You are prayerful, you are, you go to church, you serve in church, you do all those things, financially you are okay, you have a job, and all those things, and you feel that, okay, automatically you're going to marry right. No. All right. So until you turn on the light in the area of marriage also, before you were spiritually fine as regards prayer, you focused on it to a level. As regards the word, you dedicated time to it. As regards even getting a good job, you had to do some things deliberately. So how would you think that when it comes to marriage, it will be automatic? Other areas of your life are not automatic. So you can't say marriage will be automatic. The same dedication you give to getting a job, finding a job, same dedication you give to prayer, study of the word, dedication you give to your departments in church, you go to choir rehearsals and all those things. The same dedication has to be, that same dedication should also be given to marriage. So you can't just say because, oh, you're a good Christian and all that, you automatically marry, right? Don't mind that noise, it's annoying. It's a passing train, but it's fine. All right. So don't forget the illustration I gave. So now, basically, the purpose of this video is to actually review different mindsets that can make Christian people miss it in marriage. Different mindset that can make you as a Christian, either a Christian brother, a Christian sister, their mindset that can make you miss it. All right. So it's about mindset, it's about priorities, it's about necessary preparation that you need for you not to miss it. Do you get? So, like I said, it's about necessary preparation that you need for you not to miss it in marriage. And so, I'll just go straight into it. There are some things you need to prioritize for everybody that wants to marry right. By God's grace, um, I can say that there's no marriage that is perfect, right? There will always be ups and downs and all that. But by God's grace, I can say boldly that I married right. And I can say this based on the things I knew before marriage, all right, my choices before marriage. I will, for anybody that will marry right, there are some things you need to prioritize when it comes to marriage. There are some things, the media has really messed up with people's mind. Like it has really messed people's minds up that you know you are so your priorities now are based on the things you saw on the media. So I'm here to change that mindset. That there are some priorities when it comes to marriage. If you want to marry right, okay, um, you have to prioritize some things, and so mm, I'm checking my notes because I wrote some things I don't want you guys to miss. I said here that what does it mean to marry right? It means to marry in God's will. And marrying right is going on life's journey with the right person. So when we're talking about marrying right, what does it actually mean to marry right? I say it as you are going on the right journey with the right person. So for example, if you are going on a journey for, let's say you are going for administration, maybe you're a pastor or something, you're going for administration, and you are holding shovel, you are holding helmet, you are holding armor. I mean, you are going for administration, right? So why are you holding shovel? Why are you holding armor? Which means anywhere you are going, there are things you need to take along. You can't be going for administration and you are holding shovel, you are holding armor, you are holding all these things. Okay? And you can't be going now to a site and then you are holding Bible, you are holding iPad. I mean, come on, there are other things. So where you are going determines the tools you need to take along. You get it now. So marrying right simply means that you are going on a life journey and you are taking along the necessary person for the fulfillment of that journey. You are holding along the necessary person that will help you reach your destination, or the necessary person that you need in your destination according to based on your journey of life. All right. So because that's why I used to say some things that, for examples, for example, now talking about priorities, I'm just going into it now. Talking about priorities, the first thing to prioritize when it comes to marrying right is purpose. Because, like I said, marrying right is that you are going on a journey and you are taking somebody along. Because of the journey, you are taking the person you need along. The same way you take the tool you need along when you are going on a journey. When you are going for administration, you have to carry your Bible, you have to carry your notepad, you have to carry this one. When you are going to a site, you can carry shovel, you can carry all those things. The same way, you are going on a life journey, you need to carry along the person you need for the fulfillment of that journey. So, the first thing to prioritize when it comes to marrying right is purpose. You don't have business dating if you don't know purpose. If you don't know why God has called you, what God has called you to do, which means you don't even know where you are going yet. So how do you know who you need to carry along? The person is called an helpmate for ladies. For guys, your lady is called an helpmate. So the lady should even ask, what is your purpose? Because it's based on your purpose that I can know how I will be of help to you, or if I can actually be of help to you in destiny. So you are dating a guy that doesn't know purpose. So how do you know that you are the right help for him? That's why in marriage, the person now suddenly discover purpose and you're not like, oh, this is not what we discussed though. This is not what you told me. Oh, I'm not marrying a pastor. Because before marriage, you guys never prioritize purpose. A lot of people just going to marry not prioritizing purpose. They are just moving. They don't really care. You just want to see how it goes. You know? All right. Sorry for that glitch. So you now see that, oh, I'm actually carrying the wrong person along. I'm actually carrying the wrong person along, and then you're wondering how come. It's because you don't know purpose. So the first thing to prioritize when it comes to marrying right, like I said, marrying right means that you are going on a journey of life and you are carrying the right and the needed person for the fulfillment of that journey. You are carrying such person along. The same way when you are going on a journey, you need to carry the necessary tool along. You are going for administration, you carry your Bible, you carry your notepad, you carry some other things, concordance and all that. You are going to a site, you carry shovel, you carry your hoe and all those things. You can't be going for administration and you are carrying hoe, you are carrying shovel. For what? So that's the mistake people are making now. They are going on a life journey, they don't know where they are going yet. So they are carrying somebody that they don't need along. So now they now get there, they now say that the person is not useful. Then problem starts in marriage. So before you even say you want to go on marriage journey and everything, first ask the person, what is your purpose? Where are you going? So that I can know if I'm the right person for you. If I'm the right person you need to carry along for the fulfillment of where you are going. So the first thing to prioritize is purpose. What have you come to do? They call me and help me. How am I going to help you? In what way will I help you? So the guy doesn't know, he's just living life, and you two don't care. Then purpose catches up with the guy later in the future, and then you are now saying, hey, we did not discuss this, or we did not say this. That's how you fall into problems. All right, so marry right first. The first thing to prioritize is purpose, and the next thing is your core values, your major core values. And the two major core values that I will talk about is fear of God and genuine love for God. The Bible says that the greatest of the commandment is love your neighbor as yourself and love the Lord your God with all your heart. Because if you love your neighbor as yourself, you won't harm the person. If you fear God, you won't be evil to human being. If you love God genuinely, that's only when you can truly love your spouse. So, core values, they are priorities. What are the do's and don'ts for you personally? What is your consecration like? What are the things that is keeping you going spiritually? That person must not cross that boundary, because that is what is helping you spiritually. And the other person, same thing. So core values. First thing, purpose. Second thing, core values. You can't be bending anybody that you will date that will make you bend your core value. Then the person is the wrong person. You have core values. I don't drink, I don't have sex before marriage and all those things, and the person is trying to bend it for you. There is a problem somewhere. You need to watch it. You need to watch it. So prioritize purpose, prioritize core values. These things will save you from pain. You must also be sure that this person is a kind person and is selfless. Those values must be there: kindness and selflessness. And the person is not self-centered, all about himself, all about herself. Is this person actually kind? Does this person give to you? Can this person sacrifice to you? Sacrifice for you? These things are important. These things are very important. All right, but people just go and they don't prioritize this thing, and I'm wondering what's going on. So these things are priorities, purpose. Where is this person going? You don't know, and you are following him. You don't know what's the purpose. So why am I here to help you? What am I here to help you with? You don't know, and you are following the guy. How do you know that lady is the person you need? Because you yourself, you don't even know where you're going first. So you don't know what you need to carry along. You see that now? And secondly, core values. You don't bend your values for anybody. Fear of God, genuine love for God, kindness and selflessness. These four values are very important. You must fear God, reverence God. That's the meaning. You love God genuinely. These things can be seen. They can be seen. Kindness, selflessness, that the person is not self-centered. Then another thing to note is loyalty and commitment. You must prioritize loyalty and commitment. This person must be loyal to you. He's not the kind of person that you are seeing him chat with other ladies. He still has the number of his ex. He still chat with his ex. They still send him videos. Or you are seeing her also, flirt with other guys and all that. You must be loyal. There's nothing as um, men are polygamous in nature. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Period. There's no men and polygamous relationships. No, 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 no. Loyalty. The person must be loyal to you. The person closes his eyes to other ladies once the person is in a relationship with you. Before I married my wife, I was in a relationship with a number of girls, ladies. And each time I was in a relationship with any one of them, I never looked at anybody else. I never chatted any lady. I never even gave attention to any other lady. Even when the relationship was toxic, some of the relationship when it was toxic, I still didn't look at other ladies. I still didn't chat other ladies up. I only looked at other lady when I've broken up. You see that? It's just it comes with being a Christian. If you are truly a Christian, you should be loyal. And if you are not loyal to God, how will you be loyal to man? So that's why you must fear God first and love God first. This one is what will prove loyalty. All right, commitment. Is this person committed to you? Is he committed to the relationship? Is he not one person that is putting all the energy? What's the other person doing? Is the other person also putting in the energy, or just receiving and then doing nothing? Both parties must put in the energy required to make the relationship work. Commitment must be committed to you. Must be committed to you. You must prioritize commitment and loyalty. If he's not loyal, forget it. If she's not loyal, let her go. If she's not committed to the relationship, not trying to make it work, just saying, don't stress me, and I'm just seeing how it goes. Or let the person go. All right? Let the person go. I mean, it's better you marry right than just marry early. Yes. See, some people are in marriage now and they are wishing that they have not married. Some are even praying that one of them should die so that they can have freedom from the bondage and the cage they put themselves in. Marriage is not something you just rush into. Oh God, it is for life, for life. And that's a whole lot of things. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. All right. So another thing to prioritize is alignment of doctrine. Alignment of doctrine and beliefs. If you and this person don't believe the same thing, you have issues. You have issues in child upbringing, you have issues in coming to conclusions and decisions, you have issues in many ways. In perspectives, you have issues, a lot of issues. So what are your core beliefs as regards Christ, as regards the Bible, as regards the word, as regards Christianity, as regards a lot of things? What are your beliefs? Do they align or do they complement? If they don't complement and they don't align, leave each other. Simple. That's why you always argue. Yes, you still argue even if they align, but I'm saying your argument will be more frequent because your doctrines and beliefs don't align. Your perspective won't match. All right. So they have to align. This thing will inform moral standards. They have to align your perspective about many things. That will take me to the next point, the mindset. That's another thing. If you need to marry, right, there's some mindset you need to have as regards some things. The first thing is priority, like I said, and I said you must prioritize purpose first. You must prioritize core values, kindness and selflessness, loyalty and commitment, alignment of doctrine. These 5 things must be prioritized. And then the next thing, mindset. There are some mindsets you need to have. What is your mindset as regards money? What's your mindset as regards in-laws? What's your mindset as regards child upbringing? What's your mindset as regards working? What's your mindset as regards change? What's your mindset as regards sex, responsibilities, family and personal devotion? What is your mindset as regards these things? If your mindset as regards money doesn't complement the mindset of the person you are dating, there will be issues. At least the person can have a weakness that you have the strength. If both of you are spendthrift, you just spend, both of you won't have savings and your family will suffer it. So most times it's always one person is always conservative while the other person spends. That is still balanced. The conservative one will try to help the other person, and the other person too will try to help the conservative one not to be stingy. So there will be a balance. So what's your mindset as regards money? Is that the first thing you want? If it does not have money, it's not the will of God. What's your mindset as regards it? Because I see some people, they call themselves Christian sisters and all that, and all they just talk about is the person must be rich and all that, because some of them, I don't know. How will a brother be looking for a rich sister? Why will a sister be looking for a rich brother? If you are waiting to get married to somebody rich so that you two can have money, you are irresponsible. That's just the truth. Why will you be waiting for a rich brother to come? That shows irresponsibility. Get your life going. Male, female, get your life going, get your finances going. At least be working. At least be, be visionary. At least have something going that can fetch you money now or even later. I can't date a lady that is just waiting for an ATM. I can't. Because that means you can't take responsibility for your own life as regards finances. So am I sure you'll be able to take responsibilities in other areas? You have to be responsible for your life first before I can be sure you are responsible for my children. So take this mindset of the guy must be rich. See, if the person is rich and as regards purpose, the person is okay, as regards other things, the person is okay, it's fine. But because he's rich, but purpose, he doesn't know where it's going yet. His values, he's just, he's a flirt, he's not loyal, he's not selfless, he's not committed. He might be kind, but not selfless. He's not loyal, he's not committed, but he has money. Uh-uh. And you say because he has money, at least he's kind. But because he is not loyal, he will cheat on you. He's not committed, he can break your heart. He doesn't know where he's going yet. So anything can change. He can later discover that you are the wrong person to take along in his journey of life, and then problem begin to happen, and then you are saying you want to divorce. And God does not endorse divorce, period. Alright, so what's your mindset as regards that? There should be balance when it comes to money. You must have something going. Everybody. It's not the era of the man. That's why the man will not respect you, because he knows that it's his money that you are spending. You don't have your money. Yes. So don't wait for a guy's money. When the guy gives you money, let him give you from love, not from a mindset of I'm the one taking care of her. If I don't give her money now, something can happen to her. He will not respect you. But if he knows you have your money, even if he has money more than you, but he knows you have your own money too. When he's giving you money, he's giving from a place of love, not as you know, boss and all those kind of things. You get. That's why there are a lot of problems going on. How's your mindset as regards in-laws? The truth is, if you are marrying anybody, you are marrying them and you are marrying their family. Oh yes. If you want to have happy home, please don't have issues with in-laws. If there are issues, there are some exceptional cases that yes, these ones are exceptional. But on the average normal scale, in-laws are to be people that you must get along with. Because if you don't get along with them, you will have problem. That's just the truth. There will be problem. Your husband will try his best to protect you and all that, but you will be in the tussle and hustle because the in-laws don't like you. There will be issues. You'll be fighting battles. See, though we know we choose that everybody chooses their own battle. So you can decide that you want to choose battle with in-laws. You are fine with it. It's okay. But that battle is a long battle. The person can die in it. So what mindset do you have as regards in-laws? All this mindset of it's just me and my man. Oga, you too one day you will become an in-law. Maybe you will give birth. And the husband of your son or the wife of your husband of your son, sorry, husband of your daughter and the wife of your son will also say it's me and my partner, and then they will cut you off. That's when you know how it feels when you are trying to cut your in-laws off. You too become an in-law one day, you become a father and mother. Then the person that your child is marrying should now cut you off. How will that feel? How will you feel? So you don't cut people off and say, any guy you are dating that doesn't take you to his family, that doesn't respect his family and all that, the person will not respect you. It's true. Watch how he respects his sisters, his brother, his family, his father, his mother. Watch it. When you watch it, you can have a kind of iota of how he will respect you. You can kind of see a brief of how he will respect you. A lady that doesn't respect her father, her mom, her siblings, and all that, they are not in good terms. There will be issues. There is a there is a psychological disorder that needs to be sorted. If not, there will be issues when the person dey marries you. Because those guys don't know how to love. There are issues. These are issues. All right. So in-laws, these things must be must there has to be there must be a balance. There must be a balance when it comes to in-laws. In-laws say me and my this thing. You are bringing battles over yourself. Oh. What's your mindset as regards child upbringing? Child upbringing. What's your mindset as regards it? You think child upbringing is just, just some parents now. They don't know that children learn more by observation than instruction. You think because you say your child should not do something, you will not do it. No. Anything your child sees you do, either you tell the child not to do it, the child will do it because they are influenced by what they see. And their mind easily grabs it. So it's not about I told her not to do it, I told him not to do it. No, no, no. What are you doing? So most of your children they will model after you. A lot of things, your mindset will become theirs because those are the things we will voice to them. So to be a good parent first, you must first be a good person. Having the right mindset, right perspective about life, spiritually you are there because that is what you will transmute into your children's life. So what's your mindset as regards parenting? What's it like? Does parenting start for you when you give birth? That's already too late. Parenting starts before you give birth to the child. Oh yes, because parenting is not just about instruction, it's also about priesthood. So what's your mindset as regards these things? What's your mindset? What's your mindset as regards working? Do you just want her to be a full housewife, or the lady too, don't you want to work? Or the guy too, you don't want to work? I don't believe that couples should be together and then the lady is sitting down doing nothing. No, I don't believe so. Because the guy will need help financially one day. Even if it's, I believe in something that you are doing that gives you time. You have your time for yourself. You are the Lord over your time. All right. Because any job you are doing that takes time, your family time, your devotion time to God, that's not your work. Ditch it because it will soon destroy you. To soon destroy your family. The love between you and your wife will wax cold because now your communication are always about are you eating? What are the children going to wear today? What do you need? There's no chit chat that brings bond, nothing. Because you don't even have time for each other. You are both busy. When me and my wife were still working at a particular place, we barely had time for each other. And it showed in our marriage. It was just waxing cold. No fun time. Memories are not being created again. So the bond was growing weaker and weaker. Because we were busy. Until we came out and then, we now have more time. So what's your perspective as regards working? It's perspective. What's the perspective as regards change? Because in marriage, change will occur. That man will not look like he looks now forever. That woman will not look like she looks now forever. So what's your perspective about change? Envisage these things before they come. What's your perspective about it? Some things can happen in marriage that you did not plan for. It will happen. In our marriage now, different things happened. Few months into the marriage, our house, former house was flooded, and then we had flooded and destroyed, and we had no place to sleep. We didn't plan that. We had to go and put up somewhere with a family member, you know, for a while before we got our new place. Not new though, but before we got another place. We didn't plan for that. So if you don't have the right mindset concerning change, that change can happen, and once it happens, it shouldn't break the marriage. They are meant to. If you guys go through it together, you come out stronger than before. So you don't just run off at every sight of challenges in marriage. They will come. Change will happen. So you must love this person beyond physical looks. You must fall in love with their mindset. You must fall in love with their spirituality. You must fall in love with something that is beyond natural. That's how you can sustain. And you must know how to work around change, even to make it suit yourselves. So what's your mindset as regards what's your mindset as regards sex in marriage? There's nothing called sexual compatibility. So all these ones that you say, how will I know if you are sexually compatible? There's nothing like that. There's only sexual commitment. And both of you are committed to make your sex life work. Because compatibility is what people hide on and say, how will you know if this person is? You don't need to know. You don't need to know now. That's why before you marry with God. Before you choose a partner, let God choose for you. God won't choose wrong. God still chooses for me. He did for me. And it's not about that God will speak to you, my son, my son. Sometimes it's not even, it's as simple. So we just expect God to be dramatic when speaking to us, when choosing for us. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just might be spiritual orchestration. Just set you up. Once you are in alignment with Him, He can set you up well. And it won't be dramatic. And that's the right person. That's the will of God. So the will of God doesn't have to be dramatic. All right. So you must have. So what's your mindset as regards that? What's your mindset as regards responsibilities in the home? Who does what? Is there a particular thing that somebody does, or both of us can help each other to make some things happen fast? What's your mindset as regards that? Don't just think that this thing is for this person alone. No, you can. The person might be handicapped in doing it one day, and the person will need you to step up. So what's your mindset as regards that? What's your mindset as regards family and personal devotion? It is important to have family devotion and personal devotion. Important. So what's your mindset as regards that? All these things must be checked. And before marriage, there are some preparations you must have. Prayer is part of the preparation. Investment in knowledge is part of the preparation. Some practice is part of the preparation. Some things, you have to practice some things. Yes, now. You are with somebody, you went to greet somebody, you can't help them in the kitchen. As a brother, you can't help them in doing anything. You can't even buy something for them and say, take oh, I bought this. You're not even practicing being generous, you're not practicing, you know, for the lady, maybe you have an auntie, you have a friend or something. You're not even practicing with the person's child. How to, take care of a child, clean a baby, all those things. There must be all those things. See opportunities and seize them to practice for marriage. Yes, now, don't you study for your job? So in marriage, you don't want to study for it. I want to pass. Investment in prayer is important. You pray long before your marriage, long before. Invest in it. Investment is in knowledge. When you wanted to go for that job, have you read? Didn't you read? Oh, as regards all the things you are doing now, have you not invested in it? So how come when it comes to marriage, you don't want to invest? You will invest now. You study. Some of you have not read books and you said you are preparing for marriage. Some of you have not been praying deliberately as regards your man, as regards your marriage, as regards you not missing it. And you said you don't want to. You will miss it now. Because you just think marriage will just work because I love God, I'm serving God. You can love God and still marry wrong. If you don't have your priorities right, if you don't have your mindset right, and you don't engage the necessary preparations, you can still marry wrong. So Christians must know these things. That don't just say because I'm going to church, so how come, how will it happen to me? It will happen to you. Because the light is off. Turn the light on by learning the right priorities. Turn the right light on by gaining the right mindset, by having the necessary preparation. Turn the light on in the area of your marriage and stop expecting automatic prosperity, success when it comes to marriage. It doesn't happen. You prepare for it. You pray for it, you study for it, study the word as regards what God's idea of marriage. You study it like you are preparing for a sermon. It's that serious. This is a lifetime thing. It can destroy your life or make you. So what I was saying. So please prepare for it. You prepare for other little things of life. But marriage, as important as it is, if you are not ready to prepare for it, you just want butterflies to be flowing in your belly. Get ready for the next episode. Get ready. That butterfly I just spoke about, just get ready. Because many of you, that butterfly is ready to problem. But I'm saying marriage is something that you prepare for, the same way you prepare for other things in life. It is when opportunity meets preparation that it turns to prosperity and success. So marital opportunity comes, but you are not prepared for it and you expect success. How? So when God brings a man to you, brings a woman to you, your preparation is what will determine the success. That's why sometimes God will say that this is your wife, but because that person refused to grow, God will break it. Not because the person is wrong, but because the person refused to grow. Same thing with men. God can break it because you are not growing, you are not investing, and you are not getting better. God will not, because of you, keep hurting another person. He will break both of you. Both of you can go and grow. God might say this is the person for you, but it's actually not the version of this person. It's the version of that person that has grown. That's the one God is talking about. But you just jump to go and say, yeah, let's date. Wait first. Let this person grow. The person's pace. Alright, so I'll stop here tonight. And I just hope you pick one or two things from all these many things I've said. Alright. So like I said, my wife is unavoidably absent. And I just have to do this tonight because we've said we're gonna do videos. So no wow. I hope you just learned one thing or the other. Please share this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel so that we can reach more people, and so that YouTube can like this video so that the algorithm can also push it more, so that many other people can be blessed. Thank you very much for joining again. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.